Hey, good to see you.
Hey, what you working on?
Everyone, listen up. That was a great team effort last night. Keep that energy up, and we can do great things. Let's get to work. Our goal today is to fine-tune our transition defense. We gotta limit easy scores. All right, let's get right into some transition drills. Turn it up! Turn it up! Ball. Yo, watch, you got a ball! Hey, man! Good boy, good boy! Hey! Box out! Ball. Couple, mismatch. Get board. Help. Yeah, let's go. Way to throw it down. Watch the pick. Get mine. Shoot that, all you! Right here. Hey. Good rebound, DJ.
rolling.
Focus! Hey, heads up!
Just like that.
Yeah, keep shooting that, man! Hey, bring him up!
One more.
Hey, right here! Yeah, let's go, let's do it!
Let's go. You got it. Come on, man.
Hey, let's do it! Stop! Yo! That's too easy. Too easy. You can't stop this. He's giving me that.
Next time, man. Next time. Way to finish strong. Make sure you get some shots up before you get out.
Count it.
Candace Parker was the #1 overall WNBA draft pick back in 2008, and since then, she's been blazing trails and inspiring young women.
And as a part of our ongoing series on social justice and in honor of Women's History Month, she is back this week with part 2 of Respect Your OGs, this time tributing WNBA legend Lisa Leslie. Here's her story.
There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Last season with the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram became a star. Often his own toughest critic, Ingram said, "My motivation is being the best I can be. I can't be perfect, but if I do all I can, I think I can be close to perfect." Kevin, he's putting in the work to get as close as he can. Back to you.
He is indeed, DA. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with Ball, and it's Adams in at the 5 spot. And for the Nets, Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan, then it's Harden, and it's Irving in at the point guard position. And a lot of games left on the schedule, Brent. When do players, you think, start taking notice of the standings and where they fit?
I think after the All-Star break, to be quite honest with you, Kevin, if you're a team that knows you're floating around a playoff position, you start to gear up 2 weeks after the All-Star break to get yourself in the position that you want to compete in the postseason.
Now here's Durant. Harden outside. Over Bledsoe. Harden, that's good.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Adams, the pass to Ingram. Adams trying to free himself up. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Adams.
And Brandon Ingram showing some toughness that time. That's a strong finish.
Now, here is Irving. And here's Harden for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Harden's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Ball dishes to Ingram. Over Harris. Kept alive. And it's Adams on the follow.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength on the offensive glass.
Releases, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 7 points in the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one. Yeah, better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Now here's Ingram. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Lest us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Ball kicks to Ingram. Clock is at 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
And here's Bledsoe following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. And the dunk by Williamson.
And try to find other ways to talk about Zion's leaping ability. How about timing? Showing it there.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
And here is Ball. James Harden getting it to go from deep. And there's the pass to Ingram. It's rebounded by Durant.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Harris passes to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Here's Adams following the bucket by the Nets. Here's Ingram. Adams. He can't get that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team, the other on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year, too.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Yeah, he is on a major role today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Pelicans trail by 14. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ingram outside.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team.
Checked in for Irving. The Nets shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Free throw good, James Harden. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Again, just watching Zion's leaping ability, gets over the defense and easily finds the rim.
Passes it to Lawrence. Fires the three. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Ingram against Harris. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Here's Lawrence. And the Nets, another 3. Greg Kia has had a long relationship with the NBA. And they'll be continuing that with Junior signing on as a spokesperson for the company.
And I remember when it was LeBron doing Kia commercials. Kia is trying to sign the next big thing from the NBA, and they believe it's Junior.
Lets it go. Here's Durant. Lays it up off the glass. Durant's got 9.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
KD comes with the double team. Down low. And the dunk by Williamson.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Here's Lawrence, and the Nets another 3.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Alexander Walker passes to Williamson. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Basket counts.
Now Zion plays within the system, and right there, very unselfish.
Here's Lawrence, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Hernan Gomez finds Ingram. Here's Alexander Walker. Hernan Gomez trying to break free. KD with it. He had 16 points in the win against the Pistons in Detroit.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Alexander Walker passes to Williamson. Offensive rebound. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Williamson against Harris. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, Zion's going to bring that to the table right there. A presence on the boards and determined to score once he gets his hands on that rock.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And starting really from when he was born, Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown is checked in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Hayes is checked in for New Orleans. Redick comes in for Ingram. And again, it's the Nets missing. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Lawrence.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And it's Junior missing. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Brown. Outside, Redick. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Hart, no good. And so Brown will bring it up for the Nets. Here's Dinwiddie, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Lawrence, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Here's Alexander Walker. He had 13 points in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. The three connects from three-point range. Alexander Walker's got 5 points so far. Brooklyn leading by 23. Here's Lawrence. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Here's Alexander Walker. And the wide open shot from Redick. Here's Hernan Gomez. It's deflected. And here we go. And Junior throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so it's Brooklyn, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Hernan Gomez out there with Hayes. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Alexander Walker in at the one.
A second-round pick who relies on instincts and a little bit of size. Hernan Gomez, actually a pretty good free throw shooter.
Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Here's Alexander Walker. Another shot. Hernan Gomez fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Pelicans shooting their fifth attempt at the line in the game. To the right side. Here's Lawrence, and the Nets another three.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report. The Nets making a switch here. Cobb's checked in. And Green, no good on that one.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Count the basket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
For Brooklyn, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Josh Hart.
One shot.
That free throw good from Brown. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for New Orleans. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments.
Team swap here for Brooklyn. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Lawrence. Alexander Walker passes to Hart. Here's Alexander Walker. Rebounded by the Nets. Durant's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Harden has a wide open look. And the 3 off target.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
There's the pass to Hart. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And one of the more unsung players included in the Anthony Davis trade, Josh Hart just continues to impress when given the opportunity.
A very much high character, hard-working player, and a lot more substance to his game. I also think it's interesting that in that deal, he came along with Lonzo Ball. So the two of them together accepting this new opportunity within the same roles for a new team.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. For Brooklyn, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
And the foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Alexander Walker passes to Williamson. 5 on the clock. Ingram outside. Over Harris.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
There's Williamson with the 3. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. New Orleans has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Lawrence. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And it's Williamson missing.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Buries the long-range jumper.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Ingram. Some solid defense from Harris.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Hernan Gomez, no good. Nets shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Nets have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. 2 shots. And both free throws good for Junior.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Here's Hart, and that one is hammered home.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
And here's Harden. He's got 25. Passes it to Lawrence. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. To the paint. Bounce pass Ingram. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets able to put on a show for the ages. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it is. Substitute group in for the Nets. Green, he's checked in for Durant. Brown comes in for Joe Harris. Junior's checked in for James Harden. And it's Cobb in for Irving. Here's Lawrence. From outside, off the mark. New Orleans has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. They've got Green. Cobb is out there with Junior. Then there's Brown. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Nets' 5. Lawrence. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Well, for New Orleans, shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
The Nets have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Got a piece of it. Here's Alexander Walker. Misses off the right iron.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Hernan Gomez.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
Brooklyn's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Pass to Junior. And it's off from three-point range. On offense here are the Pelicans. Alexander Walker passes to Hernan Gomez. Redick surveying the D. Clock at 6. Tries it from 19. Rebounded by the Nets. Now Cobb. He has 5. Brown kicks to Junior. There's the triple. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Junior's got 39.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Alexander Walker. He has 5. Here's Hernan Gomez. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Substitution for the Pelicans.
A 3 off the inbound. Good! Another from 3. buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
New Orleans gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And Hayes throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Here's Lawrence, and again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. He's covered by Lawrence. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by Hayes. The Pelicans shooting a meager 37% for the game.
And last year on draft night, it was Hayes who rocked that Sideshow Bob necklace with 1,000 stones and his nickname, Sideshow Jax.
Well, I love the nickname, but I love the potential of what it is that Jackson Hayes can bring to a ball club that needs a center to be able to run up and down and play at pace and play above the rim.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Got that bucket in no time at all. Junior's got 48.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The pass to Lawrence. From downtown, Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Passes it to Hernan Gomez. They double him with Green. Hayes the pass to Alexander Walker. To the middle. Bounce pass from Hernan Gomez. Clock at 4. Three-pointer on the way. The shot, no good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Thornwell, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 2-guard spot. Got a piece of it.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
The Pelicans shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. Doubled by Lawrence. Greg, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Shumpert gets a wide-open look. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Shumpert, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And that is...
Here's the three. Excellent D there from Ball.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Lonzo Ball can be so elite playing in the transition game.
Here's Lawrence. Good, another from 3.
And the threes just keep on coming. Another shot and another make.
He's starting to creep up that list now for most three-pointers in a game. We'll see if he can keep going. Here's Ingram. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint. And Bones, one of the things you're seeing from Ingram is his improved strength, something he's worked on now for a while.
Yeah, B.I. has talked about eating 6 meals a day back in college and still coming into the league at 190 pounds. But eventually that metabolism's going to slow down. And if you keep putting in that kind of work, the incremental improvements are going to speed up. We've been seeing that from Brandon Ingram.
They grab their own miss. Adams finds Ingram. Now here's Redick. Lets it go with a 3. He can't hit that time. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. Again, what an avalanche. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
To the inside. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Adams, no hesitation, and right to the rim.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores. I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one. I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
And last season, we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce a target score, Greg, to end the game, and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained, and I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in, and I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. New Orleans moving it around, past Melli. To stop the run. And he sinks the layup.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And that one's good. Green.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And the 3-ball is good.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
New Orleans gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Out to the wing. Pass to Thornwell. And with the bubble in last year's postseason, Brent, we got to see just how much home court advantage meant. Anything jump out to you about that?
You know, as great an idea and the execution was, Kevin, of the virtual fans being there, not being there physically, to hear the noise of the crowd and to get that atmosphere going, to have to travel to foreign territory where you're the enemy. Just home court went away completely last year, and we saw that. It was indicative in the records last year. They had a losing one.
Here's Thornwell. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Lawrence. Off target from 3-point range. And the Pelicans shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Thornwell, the pass to Reddick. 1:42 left to play in the final quarter. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Lawrence. That shot off the mark. The Pelicans shooting about 42% so far.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Junior.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Here's Lawrence. Connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Guarded by Lawrence. 6 to shoot. Green with the rebound. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Here's Thornwell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Shooting for New Orleans, Darius Thornwell.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lawrence. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA. presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.